today, I'm just going to talk you quickly through a couple of technologies that I use at night. So exposure to the wrong type of light at night is really a big deal. If we think about the way we evolved around fire. We evolved seeing candlelight at night. And we didn't evolve with these bright white, bright blue LED lights in our faces overhead. So these bright LED overhead lights, even some of the compact fluorescent lighting, a lot of that lighting is exposing us to wavelengths of light that we've not evolved to deal with, except during certain parts of the day, like in the morning and the bright light of sun at noon from the outdoors. So exposure to the right type of light at the right time is absolutely critical for our biology and making sure that we function, we don't get diseases, lots and lots of other things. It's hugely important. Now, because exposure to the right type of light at the right times is critical, after dark, so as soon as it gets dark, that obviously changes at different times of the year. So after it gets dark, there's some things that we should all be doing to ensure that melatonin, and if you don't know about melatonin, again, you can check it out on the internet, you can check it out at Warrior Advantage and why it's critical. There's lots of amazing things that it does for us. We delay the production of melatonin by exposure to bright lights after dark. Now, there's other things after dark, exposure to computer screens, exposure to bright lights that really, really impact us. And most of us are going to find it really challenging to light our houses with candles, to work by candlelight or firelight, and just read books. We want to read our tablets, we want to read our Kindles. Maybe there's some work we do at night. I know for sure for me, the only time I have to work on side projects at night or to check Facebook or whatever it is after my kids go to bed. And it's usually dark, especially in the wintertime. I live in a very northern climate. It gets dark here pretty early. So most of the advice, and the advice I would give you, is within 2 hours before bed, get off of all your screens, televisions, computers, tablets, smartphones. Be done with all of that. Okay. Most of us, that's not going to be something we can do. For those of you that can do that, awesome. For people like me, I just can't do that. I have to spend some time after dark on a device before bed. So if you're going to do that, there's some ways we can hack into this process to make exposure to that type of light something that's not going to affect our melatonin and not going to affect our sleep. So here's a couple of technologies that I use that I find extremely effective. So first of all, on your smartphone, I try not to be on my phone anytime close to bed, but if I need to be, there is a program, and I've got two things going on my smartphone. So here's what my phone looks like. There's a screen cover over my phone. That screen cover is from the Bulletproof executive team. It's called a ZenTech filter. That filters out the most disruptive form of blue light coming from the screen. So it's really bright blue and white wavelengths of light that's going to affect your melatonin and your sleep. So I have a screen cover on my phone, and I use this app called Twilight. Now, Twilight, just an app. What it does is at night, it dials down the brightness of your screen. It dials out some of that blue light. So if you do have to use your smartphone at night, a lot of that blue light has been taken away. Now, I also use a tablet sometimes and a smartphone. So on the tablet, there's a couple of things. I, again, have a ZenTech filter on this Apple product. So there's just a screen, plastic screen over the cover that filters out the blue light. And if you see, this is Flux. So Flux, getflux.com, or it's justgetflux.com. This is a product you can put on your Apple products or on your laptop. I use this on my laptop. I think your Apple product has to be jailbroken to use this, but on your laptop, I don't have an Apple laptop. I use this. This is just like the Twilight app. After dark, it will dial down the blue light on my laptop, so I'm not exposed to that melatonin disrupting blue light. It's free, extremely easy to use. You set it up and forget it. Really simple. Now, the last piece of technology that I use might look a little silly, but it works. It's extremely effective. I love these things. $7 safety glasses with an amber lens. These block blue light. I simply put these on about an hour after dark. it blocks any source of blue light, whether it's from a computer screen, whether it's from the overhead lighting, it doesn't matter. It's blocking all that blue light into my eyes. It's not resetting my melatonin. So if I'm exposed to blue light, the production of melatonin is actually pushed back anywhere from a number of minutes to a number of hours. And that melatonin is extremely important to helping us recover. It's anti-carcinogenic. It does a lot of things in our body. So while these may look a little silly, they make a huge difference in my life. They're only $7. Because this is such a big issue and so many people are understanding more and more about exposure to light at night, you can actually get some really, really rock star looking glasses nowadays. They might be $100 or $150. Look around on Amazon for blue light blocking glasses, and you'll find some things that actually look way cooler than what I've got here. But again, I don't care if I look a little silly because it really does impact my performance and my sleep. So again, these are just a couple technologies that I use. They're extremely effective for me. I hope you guys find some value in that. Check out warrioradvantage.com if you want to do a deeper dive into any of these things, and we'll be back with some more information for you guys. Thanks.